I kind of sat here for 2 minutes thinking of how I'm going to start this podcast. And you know what? I couldn't really come up with anything, so I'm just going to jump right on in. So, what is going on, everybody's? All the people listening. If you're still listening, you've made it to the fourth podcast of Improving Your English Speaking. I'm your host, I'm your speaker, talker, annoying guy on the microphone, Peter Hung. So yeah, thank you for listening, and we're gonna jump right in. Remember, no edits, no pausing unless if I get interrupted to go eat sushi. None of that, okay? So if there are some mistakes, some mumbling, jumbling, grumbling, then too bad because we're not gonna stop. We're just gonna keep going. All right, just like you guys improving your English, you're not gonna stop. You're not gonna give up. You're just gonna keep going. You're gonna keep listening. You're gonna keep getting better. All right. So let's jump right into it. All right. So last episode we talked about the ABCs. Okay. And I realized that my speed, my 速度, 讲话速度 in the teaching section is a little bit too quick, too fast. So I might have to make another one of those in the future, but the main idea exists, right? You guys know that list, and you guys should, keep going on with that, keep practicing from that. And in the future, I'll make another one with more clarity that's clearer, easier to understand, longer pauses. So that might help you guys out too. But today, we're not going to do that because I'm tired of saying my ABCs. Today, instead, we're gonna look into root words. Root. So, what is a root word? What does root mean? Well, root is basically the bottom section of a plant, of a tree. Most likely a tree, because, when you think of roots, it's thick, it's hard, it's deep in the ground. If it's just some pretty cute flowers, well, those are called more like stems because they're weak, they're small, right? So, root is basically what gives the plant the ability to grow. It allows the plant, the tree, to absorb, to take in nutrients from the soil, and it sucks the chemicals, the potassiums, the phosphorus, right? It sucks it from the dirt. It sucks it from the animals pooping out there. It sucks it from when you're on the highway and there's no bathroom out there, and then you have to find a spot, and then you unzip your pants and you do your business, right? It sucks all that up, and it makes itself grow. So roots are very important because it gives meaning to life. Without roots, there will be no life. Now, in terms of words, without root, there's no meaning behind the word, right? Or at least in English sense, okay? So basically, roots are small, tiny words that come in front, that are in the very front of a whole word. So, okay, easy enough. Now, English works in a cool way where there are a lot of words, and a lot of words are similar, are the same. So they start out with the same words, with the same couple of letters, and they're associated with a certain meaning. So, when readers are looking at the word, and they see that those couple of root words, then they can guess what that word means. See? Now, in Chinese, see, this is what I learned, right? In Chinese, they also kind of have a root word, but it's more of a picture form. So when you have the fire symbol, the huo, if you have that in your word, it's associated with fire, with heat, etc., etc. So water 水, right? It has the water sign. And then ice, it has water plus 2 strokes. So see how ice is made from water? Same thing applies to this, to English. All right, very good. Now, I got in front of me a long list that I looked on Google. And man, it's a really long list. So, all right. Well, we're going to jump right into it. We're going to skip some that I think are just annoying because I don't want to do it. But we're going to do a couple of them. And I'm going to link the website along with this podcast so you guys can follow along. Okay? Very, very good. Now, okay, let's start with this, the third one. AB. Okay. So AB, the meaning is from or away or off. So an example is abduct. A-B-D-U-C-T. Now, what's the root word? Well, in this case, it would be, okay, you're supposed to say it out loud. Okay, you're not supposed to wait for me. But okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll say. The root word is AB, right? So if you look at the meaning of abduct, it means you take someone away by force, right? If you're a pretty young thing and a daughter of the multi-billionaire president from Croatia, whatever, right? And some criminals, they see you and they're like, okay, if I grab you, if I kidnapped you, if I abduct you, and then I can say I want, $500 million if you want your daughter back. So yeah. So that's what abduct. So do you see how it's away? How you take this person away? So that's what ab part of it is. Okay. Another word, abnormal. What's the root word? AB. Okay. What's the word that comes after? Normal. Okay. So we can think of it as it is either away from normal, not normal, not off from normal. It's all the same. So it's the opposite of normal. It's away from it. It's the away meaning. Okay, that makes sense. All right. What about another one? Absent. ABSENT. Okay. So what's the word besides the root word? Sent. 送了. Okay. Sent. So if you're present, it means you're here, but you're absent, so you're away from being sent. You're not going in this direction. You're gone. You're not at school. 你在翘课. Right? Okay, very good. Now, abbreviate. 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 To shorten your words. So do you see how it's all related to the root meaning of AB? Okay. Very well. Very, very good. All right. Now let's go into another one. Acro. ACRO. Now, this time we're gonna look at it from the opposite way, right? Don't look at the meaning yet, okay? I'm just gonna tell you a couple words, and then I want you guys to guess what the root meaning of acro means, okay? So, acrobat, ACRO, that's the root, right? BAT, acrobat. And what is an acrobat? So it's like in those carnivals, those tents that are fun, and then you have those acrobats. They're swinging on these ropes. They're so elegant. They're 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 acrobats. Okay, a high walker. All right, and then another one is acronym. 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 So this is a word formed from the first capital letter of a word. So, for example, let's just do OG, right? So OG is the acronym. What's the acronym? Oh gangsta, you know? So, okay. Now, the third word is acrophobia. Phobia. You guys know what phobia means? PHOBIA. It means what you're scared of. 你怕什么, right? And so acrophobia means the fear of height. Fear of height. Okay, now I told you all these three words: acrobat, acronym, and acrophobia. Now, what do all these words have in common? Okay, go ahead. I'll wait. That's right. That is right. So associated with height, 高度, or the top, the beginning, the first thing. So do you see how that makes sense? So not only can you first learn what root words mean, and then you can use that to learn other words easier, but you can also go the opposite way. You can look at words that you already know, and then, oh, look, they have the same root word. So I know what this word means. I know what this word means. So I'm going to think, and then, oh, maybe this root word that I don't know what it means, maybe it means this. And then you can double check online, and bam, you got it, right? Okay, next one. ACT. This is a common one. And this is to do. So, for example, activity. ACTIVITY. 活动, right? Something that someone does, do. Okay? Interaction. Now see, look. This is in the middle of the word. So it's INTERACTION. So it's in the middle. So inter is in the middle of. Okay? Action. So action is also a word, right? It's a common word. It means to do. You're doing something. You're doing action, or an action movie. You're Bruce Lee. Whatcha? What pow? You're doing something. You're kicking some butts, right? So that's to do. ACT. Okay. Interaction. You're in the middle of doing something. You're communicating with two or more people. Interaction. All right. Very good. Next one. AER. Or AERO. And this means air. So one is aerial. AERIAL. What does this mean? Relating to the air. Aerospace. AEROSPACE. The airspace. So, okay, that one's pretty easy. Not bad, not bad. Next one. AGRI plus O. So agriculture. AGRI and then culture. CULTURE. And what is this? The management of land. Okay? So it's related to farming, agri. Okay? See how that works? Okay, very good, very good. So next one. Okay, next one's kind of weird. Nostalgia. Aching for summer, December. Okay, let's skip that one. All right, next one is Ambi. 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 So I'll give you two words. Ambidextrous. AMBIDEXTROUS. Okay? If you're ambidextrous in basketball, it's very helpful. 打篮球的时候. Okay? And why? What does that mean? It means you can use both your hands equally, the same skill. You can lay the ball up with your right hand. You can lay the ball up with your left hand. It's harder to guard. That's why it's good for basketball. Okay? Next one, ambiguous. AMBIGUOUS. Okay? Like a girl or a guy, okay, is ambiguous about their feelings towards me. Okay? What does that mean? Okay, it means 这个女生或男生，哇塞，我完全不知道他到底喜不喜欢我，好烦哦。See? So it means there's more than one meaning. Having more than one meaning. Sometimes they show that they like me. Sometimes they show me that they don't like me. Playing games, see? So what does ambi mean? Ambi means both or on both sides. So there's two sides. So you use two hands, ambiguous or ambidextrous, or ambiguous, you have more than one meaning. Okay, very good. Wow. We spent like let me see, 18 minutes already, and we've only gone through 5 words. But let's keep going, right? Let's keep it going. Ambul. AMBUL. Okay? If you're in healthcare, or if you're a motorcycle rider that rides way too fast, vroom, 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 you will know a word that has ambul as the root word. And what is that? Ambulance, right? Because you're getting injured all the time. So what is an ambulance? It's a car, a vehicle that takes the injured person, takes a patient, and takes them to the hospital. So, okay, so it's taking them somewhere, okay? Ambulant. AMBULANT. What does that mean? It means walking or moving around. So what does ambul mean? Ambul. It means to move, to walk. 走来走去. Okay? Very, very good. All right. So let's go down a little bit. Let's go down a little bit. Okay. Okay. ANN. What does this mean? Year. So, what are a couple of words that have ANN in it? Here's one. Anniversary. A date observed once a year. So it would be like the anniversary of the girl breaking up with me. Oh, it's so sad. So, it's it's the time it comes every year, right? So you have the anniversary of of meeting your beautiful, wonderful wife, and you also have anniversary of something tragic happening, something bad that happened. Okay, so it's the year, every year. Annual, ANNUAL. What does this mean? It means it happens once a year. So, for example, we might say, we are gonna host an annual celebration of graduating from the prestigious school of Yangming University. That's the school I went to. All right, so that's what AN means. Now, okay, this next one, very very good. I like this one. Ante, ante, ANTE. What does this mean? Before or in front. So you can have like antecede, ANTECEDE, to come before something in time. See? Okay. All right, very good. Okay. Okay. So do you see how there are a lot of words that are, have the same root words? And actually they're pretty easy to kind of get what the word mean. So see, this is how I was able to learn quickly too. So when I was young, reading, I didn't, let's say in the beginning, I didn't know how to read like 50% of the sentences. I only know the easy ones like bad, good, hello, hi, those easy words. But when it comes to those weird words like uh, um, malpractice, what does malpractice mean? Well, I don't know what malpractice means, but I know what doctor means. I know what, let's say, patient. Um, so for example, the sentence might be, whenever a doctor uses malpractice, it is non-beneficial for the patient. Okay, and then the next sentence might be, that is why it is important for the doctor to make sure his skills are correct and up to date, so that the patient does not get hurt. Okay, so I know the other words. So the patient does not get hurt. Okay, so I'm thinking malpractice. What does this mean? What does this mean? Patient getting hurt. Sharpen his skills. Why does he need to sharpen his skills? So what he does is not wrong. Oh, I see. Okay. And then if I know the root word of mal, M-A-L, M-A-L means bad. Okay. And then practice means, you're practicing, right? So you're practicing something, you're doing something, you're using your skills. So bad use of skills. Oh. So malpractice means doing something in the wrong way that harms the patient. There we go. So I started with knowing 50% of the sentences, and now using my brain, right? I now know basically 95% of it. So that's what you guys gotta do, right? You guys gotta do this. It helps. It really helps. Okay, next one. Anti. ANTI. Against. Opposite of. So antibody. Okay? So think through this. Against. What is antibody? Why does it have this root word? So you're thinking, okay, antibody, it destroys some microorganism. Okay? So it's the opposite. It goes against of a body. Maybe your body or something in your body. But it goes against it. Okay? Antisocial. ANTI and then social. SOCIAL. So if you're antisocial, it means you don't want to talk to people. If someone comes up to you, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? And you're like, piss off, man. Get away from me. Or you don't want to talk. That means you're antisocial. You're going against of being social, being talkative, talking with people. So that's what anti means. Very, very good. Okay. So next one, aqua. AQUA. And it means water. So aquarium. 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 What is aquarium? It's a container that's full of water and fish. Aquarium. Okay. Aquatic. AQUATIC. Relating to water. Okay. Aqueduct. AQUEDUCT. Duct. Aqueduct. A pipeline for water. So it's all relates to water. All right. Very, very good. Okay. So I guess you guys get the point, right? You guys get the point. So, I don't want to make this too boring, so we're gonna go off in a tangent. We're gonna go off on some fun train ride. And what are we gonna talk about? I gotta think for a second. All right, just give me a second. Still waiting? Okay, very good. All right, so I want to give you guys some more life advice in approaching when dealing with learning English, right? So let's go off on the segment of okay. Let's go off on the segment of dominating, of overcoming your fears, of your phobia of talking to someone in English. Okay. So why is this important? Why is this important? Why is this more important than your current ability to speak English? Okay. So let's say your English is not bad, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, it's at a 6. Okay. Not bad, You can communicate with people, but they might not want to hear what you're saying because doesn't sound good, okay? But you can do it if you want. Okay. But your fear of speaking to a native speaker is the highest. It's at 10. Okay? You'll do anything to avoid it. You don't 你太怕了，你怕跟外国人讲话，因为你担心他们会笑你的语言能力 whatever. Okay? And then compare that to someone else who has speaking skill of, let's say, 3 out of 10. So, you can't really understand what they're saying. He can't put sentences together very well. Okay? But, this is the important part. But they are not afraid to try. So their fear of speaking to native person is a 1. All right? Now, if these 2 people come up to me, who do you think I will pick as the person that can eventually get to 10 on the speaking skill? Go ahead, I'll wait. That's right. The person who is not afraid to talk. That's a person that would succeed. That's a person, if they want to move to United States to find a job or whatever, get a green card, they will succeed. They will be able to do it. Here's why. To learn English, right? Just like any other language, actually, the fastest way to do it is if you use it. If you're surrounded, if you're in an environment that forces you to use English. Okay? So if you're in an environment where you speak Chinese all the time, and the only English you use is, saying a couple of things like, here, I'll show you where the bathroom is. You're not going to improve. You're not going to improve. But if you're in an environment where you're forced to do it, if you don't, then you starve, then okay, you're going to learn. Just like me when I was in Taiwan, everyone beside my roommate, Joy, and some other Chaosen overseas student, they couldn't speak English. So if I wanted any social life, I had to use Chinese. I had to learn Chinese. I had to learn what 宿舍 mean. I have to learn what 翘课 means. Why are all these students 翘课营? Why are they? 为什么他们一直在翘课？他们不在。OK， 我知道了。然后这个老师在今天教课。OK， 我知道翘课什么意思了。I know what that means. I mean, it means they're skipping class. Okay. So I had to learn because I was in that environment. I had to survive. So if being in an environment that only uses English is the best way to get you to improve your English, when you're put into that environment and you're too scared to actually go talk with people, and you just want to, keep contacting, keep messaging your friends back in, Taiwan or China, whatever, and you keep using your Chinese, but you're not using English, well, you're not gonna get better. You're wasting your money. You shouldn't even be here. You shouldn't even come to the United States. It's not. You should save your spot for someone else who wants it more. So that's the most important thing. Are you scared? Yeah, sure, everyone's scared. It's scary. It's very, embarrassing. It's very difficult. It's 很麻烦, It's annoying. But we all feel that way, but are you man enough? Are you woman enough? Is that even a saying? Do you have the courage to face your fears? That's what's most important. So for example, I had a friend, right? Friend Bill. So when I first met him, I tend to, what I do when I meet people is I kind of analyze, what kind of person they are, what kind of habits, what's their personalities, 看他 这个人到底怎样 right? And I noticed this guy is very he's not scared, right? He's willing to do whatever it takes to accomplish his goals. Okay? So, of course he had English accent, but hey, he was not scared. He would try, he would practice all the time in English. And because I saw this, right? And so I told him, okay, because he planned on coming to the United States to do PhD, to study in PhD. And I told him, you know what? You are going to succeed. You're going to be able to do it. You know why? Because I know you are not afraid. I know you are not afraid. And right now, currently, he's in the States studying PhD. Okay? So it's very, very important. Very, very important. Now, later, I'll go into more detail of why actually you shouldn't be afraid. Why there's actually a misconception. There's a wrong thinking, wrong gossip, or what understanding of why the talking to native people is very hard and stuff like that, or they're racist and stuff. I'll go deeper into that and how you can approach things that way. But the fundamental is you have to be willing to try. You have to take any opportunity. If you see, this 外国人, if you see this foreigner, go up to him and be like, hey, what's up, man? My name is Jimmy Chang, Zhang, Jing, whatever. I'm Jimmy, okay? And, hello, where are you from? I am from Taiwan, because, well, you're in Taiwan, so, I mean, I'm from here anyways. Do you go to school here? Right? How long have you been here, right? So you start the conversation, and bam, who knows? Maybe that person will become your really good friend. You can teach him or you can teach him Chinese. He can teach you English. He can help you. So this is what I want to get across to you guys. All right. So very good. Now, so today's episode, right? This podcast, we went over some root word. And what does root word mean? What is the root word? Okay, you should know that. Okay. And we've gone over some words, and we haven't even gone past the alphabet A, but that's okay. But I just want you guys to, start knowing that this exists, that this is there, and this is a way to help you learn. Okay, very good. Now, and then we also talked about what's the most important thing that can determine whether your English will be good or not. Are you afraid or are you not afraid to actually go speak? Okay? That's the most important thing. All right. So today we're going to end with some assignments for you guys. Okay? I want you guys to record yourself. Okay? See, we're all about practicing. I want you to record yourself of telling me what is your level on the speaking side. What do you think your from 1 to 10? How good is your English speaking? Okay. And then how good or how afraid are you to use it? Let's say if a foreigner comes to you and you have to speak with them in English, how afraid are you? 1 to 10. And then give me your backstory a little bit, What goes through your mind when you have to use English? Okay? What are you afraid of? Did you have any bad experiences? Try and record yourself talking out loud and try to give as much detail as you can, okay? And if you want to know specific root words that you think, that will help you a lot, like for example, you're in medicine. In medicine, root words are amazing. They're amazing, okay? Because there are a lot of words that they have the same root word, and so it means the same thing. Okay? So very well. So that's what I want you guys to do. If there are any root words that you guys need more understanding, I will make another podcast talking about it. Okay? But I want you guys to record it. Okay? Record it, and that way it can help you practice. All right? Very good. So thank you for listening. If you made it this far, keep it up. Keep it up. We're gonna do this. We're gonna improve, and it'll all be very good. It'll be very worth it. All right, very well. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next podcast. All right. This is Peter Hung, and I'm signing out. Peace.